me, I think high school, it really started for me, and a lot of kids don't understand that high school is really the most important time of your life. Like, what you do in high school affects how you live your 20s, and whether they're successful or whether you stand at home with your mom. It's a great organization. I really feel like they're expressing something different to the younger generation that we didn't get when we was growing up. And simply, I'm here because I just want to give them a different approach and just let them understand and let them see people that's actually doing what they're trying to do and how to get there. When I was growing up, we didn't have nothing like this. We didn't have nobody come speak. We didn't have nobody really give us the answers to the tests, as I would say, to life, and just what things you have to do to make it and achieve what goals you're trying to get to.
I challenge you to write down your goals and the dreams that you have, because when you write it down, it's nothing like saying it in your mind, but when you write it down, it's there. It's just another practice of getting it in your head.
The importance to me of being here is just being around kids and sharing the life lessons and some of the experiences I had in my young 23 years so far coming up, and I believe I have a lot to share, and some things that maybe I could take 2 or 3 people and just help them. I mean, they may grasp the words that I say, and maybe it could change their life or in any way. That's why I like to do these type of things, and I love to be in the community and out here in California. And nothing's better than talking to children and trying to share your experiences with them, because people try to do that to me, and I kind of like just wiped it off, like, you know, you guys are just talking, but they're being for real, and it was the type of stuff they were trying to teach me when I was a young man. So I just want to try to share some stuff, and you know, maybe I could help somebody.
And one time a kid said, "Mr. Tubbs, well, they had segregation. They had a bus. We don't have a bus." And I said, "Excuse me?" And he said, "We don't have a bus." And then I said, "Well, did you know that 45% of all people incarcerated in the nation are African Americans, but African Americans only make 11% of the population? That's a bus to get on." I said, "Did you know in California that a black 4th grade student reads at the level of a 2nd grade white student? That's a bus to get on." And I said, "You know, every 8 seconds in America, a child is born into poverty. That's a bus." I said, "You know, the leading cause of death for African American young people is not cancer, it's not TB, it's not tuberculosis, it's homicide." I said, "Did you know a black kid is more likely to die by guns than anything else?" I said, "Did you know that black kids still live in segregated neighborhoods with high poverty?" I said, "Did you know that a black child born in California is 2 times more likely to be born in poverty than any other race?" And they said, "What?" And I said, "There's a bus to get on it."
So BYLP is incredibly important because of the exposure it provides. Coming from south side of Stockton, knowing my family had gone to college, to be exposed to the world of policymaking, to policymakers that look like me, to a network of young people who look like me, who also were passionate about making a change and wanting to better themselves. It really, really inspired me to realize that there was no difference between me and other people just because where I came from. So programs like BYLP are so important, because if we don't invest in the next generation of leadership, we won't have anyone to lead our great state in the next 10, 20, 30 years. As a BYLP alum, I just want to say congratulations, because I'm only an elected official today because I was exposed to the policymaking process while I was in high school, while I was really young. So thank you so much, BYLP, for the work you're doing. Don't get weary in well doing, because you are really making a difference for California's future.